Once dismissed as a dinosaur coin, XRP has roared back into the spotlight. Years of legal battles and stagnant price action had left it in the shadows, but now the scene has changed dramatically. The turning point? A political shift that saw Trump return, Gary Gensler depart, and regulatory hurdles vanish for Ripple. The result? A jaw-dropping price surge that has left crypto enthusiasts grinning from ear to ear. But what if this is just the start? With Washington's long-standing war on crypto seemingly over, it's time to ask, what does the future hold for Ripple and XRP? Buckle up, because this ride is about to get even wilder. XRP, an ancient crypto with modern relevance. XRP isn't new to the game, it's one of the oldest digital assets around. Yet, despite its age, it remains a heavyweight in the market, boasting a capitalization of around $50 billion at the time of writing, surpassing even Tether's USDT. But why is XRP still such a big deal? When the XRP ledger launched in 2012, it broke new ground. Unlike Bitcoin, it wasn't a fork of anything. It also didn't rely on the energy-hungry proof-of-work mechanism. This gave XRP a major advantage: speed. Without the mining component, the ledger could process transactions far faster than Bitcoin and its clones. For context, XRP was revolutionizing fast payments 3 years before Ethereum existed and 8 years before Solana made headlines. This was during the cypherpunk era, a time when crypto was a niche underground movement driven by libertarians, tech enthusiasts, and rebels. The idea that governments and financial institutions would one day embrace it? Unthinkable. But then came Ripple, a company with a different vision. Instead of decentralizing finance and taking down the banks, Ripple sought to work with them. The company aimed to improve cross-border payments, particularly between financial institutions. The XRP ledger was designed precisely for this purpose, with the entire supply of XRP pre-mined and a significant chunk held by Ripple. The SEC versus Ripple, a legal showdown for the ages. Ripple initially raised funds by selling XRP to investors in the US. This caught the attention of the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), which wasn't amused. In 2020, the SEC dropped the hammer, suing Ripple for allegedly offering unregistered securities. The lawsuit sent shockwaves through the crypto industry, raising concerns that if Ripple lost, the SEC could go after any cryptocurrency that wasn't Bitcoin. Investors panicked, exchanges delisted XRP, and for a while it seemed like Ripple was fighting an uphill battle against an opponent with unlimited resources. What followed was nothing short of a Hollywood-style legal drama, filled with plot twists, high-stakes arguments, and the SEC attempting to paint Ripple as a rogue entity breaking financial laws. The agency wasn't just aiming to cripple Ripple, it wanted to set a precedent that would place most cryptocurrencies under its strict regulatory control. With a massive $2 billion penalty on the table, the case became a battle for the soul of the crypto industry. But Ripple wasn't about to roll over. Instead of folding, Ripple went all in, spending $50 million on legal defense, hiring top-tier attorneys, and fighting every accusation with a mix of legal expertise and sheer determination. The fight lasted years, dragging through courtrooms, media debates, and endless speculation. But in 2023, Ripple landed a massive victory, with a judge ruling that XRP was not a security in secondary market sales. The ruling sent XRP's price soaring, restoring investor confidence and delivering a major blow to the SEC's authority over crypto. Although the SEC has filed an appeal against the ruling, legal experts believe it's nothing more than a last-ditch effort. With a pro-crypto shift in Washington, regulatory attitudes are changing, and Ripple's courtroom nightmare is finally nearing its end. Now, with its legal shackles breaking apart, XRP looks like a champion stepping out of the ring, battle-hardened, undefeated, and more powerful than ever. XRP's price boom. Just the beginning? XRP has already surged past its previous all-time high, breaking a record that had stood for 7 years. Its market cap has even surpassed that of Tether. But is it still undervalued? That's the billion-dollar question. While XRP's price explosion has been spectacular, predicting the future is tricky. The overall bullish market conditions won't last forever. Crypto, after all, is known for its dramatic cycles. However, Ripple now has something it never had before: freedom. Without regulators constantly breathing down its neck, the company can finally focus on business growth rather than legal battles. The bigger picture? The US government is no longer just tolerating crypto. It's embracing it. It's a far cry from the hostile stance of just a few years ago. Crypto's power move: buying influence in Washington. One of the biggest game changers for crypto in the US has been the massive influx of political donations. The industry decided it was time to stop being a punching bag and start playing the game. Enter Fairshake, a nonpartisan super PAC that became the vehicle for crypto's political takeover. Funded by Ripple, Coinbase, and venture capital giant Andreessen Horowitz, A16Zs, Fairshake raised an eye-watering $227 million during the 2024 election cycle. That made crypto the largest single corporate donor in US elections, by a huge margin. For comparison, the second biggest corporate donor was Koch Industries, which contributed a mere $26 million. Crypto outspent them tenfold. The result? An 85% success rate for pro-crypto candidates backed by Fairshake. Skeptical lawmakers were dethroned, and crypto-friendly politicians took their place. Trump's crypto U-turn, from skeptic to meme coin dev. Trump wasn't always a fan of crypto. In fact, he used to call Bitcoin a scam. But something changed in 2024. It started small. He launched his own NFT collection in 2022, a clear sign he was testing the waters. By March 2024, he was speaking positively about crypto in interviews. By July, he was the keynote speaker at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville, declaring his support for making crypto an American industry. What caused the shift? We may never know for sure, but one thing is clear: Trump values loyalty. And with crypto executives donating millions to his campaign, he now sees them as allies rather than adversaries. Meanwhile, big-name CEOs like Jeff Bezos, Tim Cook, and Sam Altman have been scrambling to curry favor with the former president. Even Mark Zuckerberg has pulled a complete 180, going from a staunch Trump critic to what can only be described as a Trump fanboy. Ripple's political misstep? Chris Larson, Ripple's co-founder, donated $10 million worth of XRP to Kamala Harris's campaign. This made him one of her largest individual donors. Now let's be real, Trump does not forget slights. If he sees this donation as a betrayal, it could be a problem for Ripple. Some insiders claim Trump was furious about a particular company failing to support him and suspect that company was Ripple. And here's where things get really interesting. There's been talk of an American crypto reserve, a basket of US-based digital assets that could be officially recognized under Trump's administration. If this happens, XRP is a prime candidate. Unless Trump holds a grudge, would he really exclude Ripple out of spite? It sounds petty, but let's not pretend it's impossible. What's next for XRP? So, where does that leave XRP? Well, things are looking pretty sunny. The SEC lawsuit is effectively over, Ripple's war chest is bigger than ever, and Washington is now crypto-friendly. Could XRP flip Ethereum? If the bullish momentum continues, it's not entirely out of the question. Such a scenario would trigger an identity crisis among ETH supporters, and let's be honest, watching Ethereum maximalists panic would be quite the spectacle. For now though, investors should remember that markets are volatile. If you made big gains on XRP's run-up from 50 cents to over $3, taking some profits isn't the worst idea. Holding forever in crypto is like trying to surf a tsunami. Exciting, but ultimately reckless. Regardless of what happens, one thing is clear. XRP is no longer a dinosaur coin. It's back, bigger than ever, and ready for whatever comes next. And that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this deep dive into XRP's wild ride, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps more than you know. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next big crypto twist. And hey, drop a comment below. Where do you see XRP heading next?